Alright, so we have 5 tiers. S is gonna be like the legendary games, the most incredible games. A is gonna be for amazing games that are super good. B is gonna be for pretty good games, like they're a lot of fun. C is gonna be for okay games, like some people may have fun with them. And D is gonna be for just games that are not very interesting. Please, this is my opinion. So if you have your favorite game in C or D, like, don't get mad at me. It's just if I had to rank them, I'd go with this because I think all the games are actually super good. I think this is one of the most consistent franchises with almost all of the games being super good. So we're gonna start with Spaceball. It's right here. Spaceball is one of the Spaceball is one of the most classic games. I think it's one of the first games, and it's pretty simple. But the music, I think, is pretty good. I think it deserves like a B because it's a pretty simple game, but it can be fun. It can be fun. Suma Brothers. I don't know if it's an A or a B. It's a very creative game or original game. And the music has lyrics, so that's pretty cool. I think what's fun about this game is the changing patterns. I think it's better than Spaceball, but not as good as like one of the most awesome games. Like it has its charm, but I think it's a B. It's a pretty good game. Super Samurai Slice is amazing. Like they had to make a Samurai Slice game for this Megamix, and they nailed it. It's just amazing. Like the patterns, the style, like the 8-bit retro style, like an arcade. It's so good, and it is also very amazing to use in custom remixes. So I appreciate that. I think it's a very good game. Tangotronic is another very unique game, original. I think Megamix gave us a lot of very original games for being so little of them. Um, it's not as good as Super Samurai Slice, but I think it's one of the awesome games because there isn't another game that has like tango music, and I don't know. It's a very good game. I think it's not it's not as good as Super Samurai Slice, but it's up there. It's an amazing game. So Tap Trial is actually a classic. It's pretty simple. The gameplay is pretty simple, but I think it's kind of weird because it's pretty simple, but it's amazing. The music is super good, and it fits very well with the cues. It's very custom remix friendly. It has a lot of charm too. I think it's one of the pretty good games. It's better than no, it's not better than Tangotronic, but it's pretty good. It's up there. It's in A tier. Now the Klappa Trio is another classic, but this one is different because I think it's too simple. Like not a lot of people use them in custom remixes, and it's because it's very situational. And if it's not, like if you want to actually use it like a game in your remix, you have like a, all of these games to use. And I think Clappy Trio is just too simplistic of a choice. But if we are ranking them as games, that includes the music, and I think the music of this game is super. It's so funky and catchy. I think just because of the music, I think this is a B. Also, it's a classic, so that gives it some points. But it's very simplistic, so B tier is good. The Duzzles. It's not my favorite song. I mean, it has some points because it has a song with lyrics, and I like that. But I think it's not one of the best. I actually liked a lot this game when I played Rhythm Heaven DS. But I don't know. I don't like very much what they did with it in Megamix. And for some reason, like I think the translation is off key. The song is off key, so that's weird. I'm gonna put it in C because I know some people like it a lot, and it can be fun. But C tier. So working though, I like this game a lot, but it's for another reason. It's because I think it's the best call and response game to use in custom remixes. But as a game itself in Megamix, I don't think it's the best one. It's simple and the music is catchy, but it's pretty simple. So I think B is okay for this game. It can get very creative in custom remixes. In the game itself, it gets a little creative, but not so much that it becomes amazing, I think. So it's gonna be a B tier for me. Air Rally. Now this is our first S game, I think. It's very creative. It's actually super fun and also very funny. Super creative and crazy. The music is awesome. So I think this is a pretty solid game. It's a pretty solid S. One of the most memorable, one of the best. Now tongue lashing, it's not a super good game, I think. It's kind of boring. I know the fun in it. I think it's like in the middle when it gets intense and a lot of bugs start coming out. That's pretty cool, and it has some of charm, but like the background is super bland. I know, and it's kind of boring. Apart from the like, when it gets intense, so I think that a C is for this game. Animal Acrobat. So it's good to have another like hold the button game. It's pretty cool, but it's also I don't think it's that good. This game. The music. It has its fans. I think. I'm gonna put it in B. It's a pretty good game, especially in the sequel when the white monkeys appear. But it's not that good, I think. A B is it's a B. Air Border. I was actually pretty surprised and happy that this came back. It's a credits team and it came back, so I was so happy. This song is I think it's the best, one of the best in the series. I love it. The gameplay may be simple and the graphics are kind of weird, but the song is what makes it so special. This game is so special because of the song. So definitely as a B because it's pretty simple, but the song is super good. Now, Big Rock Finish. At first glance, in paper, like this game is not that good because it is repetitive. But I think what makes it good and what Tambourine doesn't do is that it has a lot of variety. So it's the same pattern, but with different kinds of song. It has some of them are like in swing, some of them are fast, some of them are super slow. I think that's what makes this game good. That the pattern is effective for a lot of situations. So Background Finish, I think it's a B. It's a pretty good game, I think. Now Bluebird, I actually like this game a lot. I think it's a the game is pretty simple, but the music is so good, and it gets so sad. Like when it gets to the part where when the bird is crying, it's so good. The music gets so good, and you actually like feel for him. It's a very a very unique experience. Just for that, I think just for the theme of this game, I think it's one of the best, one of the most unique, and it's so funny. It's so funny. Bluebirds, it's one of the most well-known games, and I think it's fine. It's pretty fun. I think not amazing, but it's a solid B. I think. Board meeting. It's pretty short. It's one of the shortest games I think, and the gameplay is super simple. The song is kinda good, but I think it's a C. It doesn't have a lot going for it. Bossa Nova, on the other hand, it's like actually I like this game a lot. It's very unique also. The pattern is it's the only game with this pattern I think, and the music is so relaxing and the atmosphere of the song, the atmosphere of the game and the song and the voices all combines and makes one of the most relaxing games ever. I say it's one of the best. um, in A tier, but not enough to go to S tier. Like not that memorable. Bouncy Road, it's terrible. I this game is actually one of it may be the most simple game ever. It's repetitive. The music's okay too. I don't know. I don't think this game has a lot going for it. It's not that interesting. It's just very simple. And I use it sometimes because it fits with some songs, but it's a D tier, I think. Now, build to scale, Wii or Fever. Uh, I think this game is not good. It's better than Bouncy Road, I think, but it's just too repetitive. The music just repeats itself. The pattern is just the same. I know that the idea of the game is that it gets faster and slower, and I use this game a lot with custom remixes. But because it actually fits with a lot of songs. But if we analyze the game itself, I think it's too repetitive. I think it's one of the not good ones. I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't play it so much. Bunny Hop, I think it's solid B tier. It's a pretty good game. It's just a keep the beat game, and there are bosses, and that's basically the game. The music is pretty good. The music is pretty catchy, and it reminds you a lot of Mike's song from WarioWare. So it's a pretty good game. It's B tier. Catch of the day, I think it's A tier, but it's one of the no, it's one of the lower A tiers. So this game actually the music is pretty catchy. It's one of my favorite songs in Fever, and the patterns like the fish cues, they're good. I wish they changed it up more in the actual game, so it's not that easy because of the variety and the good music. I think this is A tier. Now it's time for Ringside. So this is probably one of the most popular games, and I think it's for a reason because it's actually really good. So how do you? Okay, so hear me out. This man right here. Okay, give me a second. This man. Let's put it right here. Oh, whoops. This this man is actually a genius. So how do you make a rhythm game based on a wrestling interview? So it's for television, right? And how do you make it like? How do you make a rhythm game based on that? This is how. Ringside is how. And this guy actually had that brilliant idea of this game. So yeah, this is a masterpiece game, I think. So Tsunku, if you're watching this, please come back. Please, if for a new game, you need to come back. You're actually kind of the most of the charm of these games is because of you. So please, a Swiss game, please. Catchy tune, it's okay. I like the music. The game's pretty simple, but I think it's a B. Cheerleaders, well, this game is actually pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna put it in Ace actually. It has a lot of variety, and the music is pretty good too. Whether you like the Japanese one or English one, I think it's a pretty good game. Dog Ninja, yeah, it's also I think it's a B. It's a good game. The music's pretty cool too. One of my favorites of DS, I think. Yeah, Dog Ninja is B tier. Well, I wonder if I should start organizing this. So, nah, I'm gonna leave it like not ordered. Okay, Double Date. Actually, I think it's pretty good. I don't know if it should be an A or a B. I think a B is okay. I think it's a pretty simple game, but I like it. It's like super slow and the music is nice, so a B is good. Exhibition match, it's ingenious, like it has a good idea. The problem is it repeats sometimes. Well, I think a B is fair for this game. I love Fan Club. Fan Club is so good. So maybe an A is good for Fan Club. Yeah, Figure Fighter it's actually really good. I think it's an S because it's so good. The music's so good. The cues are so good. Like it's It's one of those games that you would like to actually play a lot. Feedbots, pretty standard. A bit is okay, I think. Second contact, I think second contact is like the best call and response game, just because it's actually pretty creative. Like a game about a spaceman, an astronaut talking to an alien, or actually like the alien talking to a farmer, and like the translation is in rhythm with the song, and that's like the call and response. Like that's awesome. That's very very creative. So Megamix actually a lot of creative games. Flip or Flop, it's actually an S. I think it's so good. It's cute. It's like the music is like it gets stuck in your head, and it's so good. It's an S. Actually, I think I'm gonna put Fieldbots in C. Like I was thinking that it was pretty good for custom remixes in my opinion, but the game itself is like actually kind of repetitive. So yeah, I think it's a C. Lockstep, it's an A. I think this game is actually nice. Like it's fun. Watching all the birds like stomp, and then it's like the camera zooms out, and they're like in the earth, and then the eye of one of the birds. The first time I saw that, I was crazy. I loved so much, and it's actually I think this game is fun. So an A, I think it's an A. Forklifter, I think it's an A too. It's so good. The music's so good, and like the game itself fits so well with the song. Yeah, one of the best games from A tier, I think. So I'm gonna put it like here. What's the name? Freeze frame. So freeze frame. Mm, I think it's. I actually don't know. Freeze frame is an B, but like here, I think if I had to put it somewhere, it probably is between B and A. Because it's I think it's pretty creative, and the music is it's good. What I like about this game is that it's actually creative, and the cues I think are pretty good too. I think this is one of the best B tier games. Frog Hop, it's an A. It's a game with lyrics, so it gets some plus points for me. And it's cute. It's fun. I think it's an A. Fruit Basket, pretty simple, just one button. It's a B. It's a pretty simple game. The music's actually pretty good. It's in Smash for some reason, and it's good. So a B. It's okay for Fruit Basket. Poor little guy. Glee Club, I think it's an S because this game is legendary. Like one of the most popular games. Maybe not actually for the game itself, but for Smash speculation or whatever. But I think this game is actually really nice. One of the most recognizable because it's so funny, and like I think it's if you want to introduce Rhythm Heaven to someone, like Really Love is actually one of the best games to do that, because they're gonna love it. This game is pretty friendly, I think. Hole in One, I love this game. I think it's actually really really simple, but just call it personal bias or something. But this game, I love it. The music is so good. Like for being the first game, for being the game that introduces you to Fever, this game is so good. Like it teaches you the mechanic of the game, and when you start playing and you get to like the best part of the song, you actually feel good. Like this game is actually so fun for being the first game. If you play Fever for the first time, you're gonna love it because of this game, because it introduces you pretty well. Now the Karate Mans. So this is actually, I think all of them are in the same. Maybe Returns is one tier above. I mean under. I think combos and kicks are legendary. No, wait. Yeah, they're both awesome. They're amazing. And Returns is like here because it has lyrics. They're pretty simple, But you know, this is like the first game ever. It's pretty simple, but it's also too memorable, and it introduced like the main I think the main character of this series. And these two right here, they're just amazing. Like they took this idea and they made it so much better. So they're both S, and this is like A or B, maybe like bottom A. Kitties, it's amazing. It's cute. This the idea of kitties, like the patterns, they're new and they are so good. So I'm gonna put it in high A. I think it's yeah, it's high A. Launch Party. This game is awesome too. The music is amazing. I love the music. And it's a pretty simple game, but the visuals and the music actually I think make up for it being so good. Lockstep, it's one probably an A tier. The mechanic of this game, like changing from the offbeat to the beat to the onbeat, like whatever you call it, that's actually like a genius mechanic, right? Like when I first played Lockstep, I didn't know anything about that. This game actually helped me to understand it, and the music is okay. One of the few games, one of the few songs that wasn't composed by Sunko, I think. But I think the person who composed it actually it's not a bad song. It's pretty good, and it's also one of the most memorable because of how difficult it is. So I think an A, like a medium A, is good for Lockstep. Love Rap is so genius. It has a genius idea, and it works, and I like it a lot. So I think it's an A tier because the music is so relaxing and the cues are so good. Like the in Japanese and in English, they're both pretty good, and it's a pretty genius idea. Actually. So yeah, I like this game a lot. It gets an A. Lumberjack, also I love this game too. It's so good. Like the music, I think the most I like about this game is the music and the cues, like the different types of locks. They bring a lot of variety to this game, so it actually is a pretty good game for like custom remixes and for the song itself too. And the cats like stretching themselves and the ones dancing in the background, yeah, they're also pretty funny. So this game is actually one of the best on Megamix, I think. Marching orders, yeah, it's not too good. Like it's like one of the first games ever too, but it's just marching and then stopping, and the music is so like repetitive and boring. So it gets a C, because it gets a C because it has actually some variety, a little, but it's there. Micro Row, I love the music. Yeah, I think it's like here, high B tier. Monkey Watch, it's A tier, but it's like low A tier because the idea is pretty good, and the music is also really good. Fever actually gave us a lot of pretty good games, so yeah, it's in A tier. Munchie Monk, shortest minigame in the whole game. It's I think a B tier, but like here, right beside his clone. Nightwalk, the original. It's a B tier because it's too simple. It's very simple. Just keep the beat and everything. But you know, playing is cute, and the whole aesthetic of the game is cute, and the song is cute. So it's good. It's cute. Ninja Bodyguard. I don't know why a lot of people I know that I introduced to this game, like they have trouble with Ninja Bodyguard. It's just like count the beats. It's just simple. So I think B is okay for this game. It's pretty simple and repetitive. Well, it's good. Back in Pest, I think it's S again. um, what can I say of this game? So I think it's another genius idea. I think it's pretty genius. Like, how do you make a game about sorting candy? And Sunku, like, he had this idea of two arms just slapping the spiders and taking candy, and the game is like perfect for the Wii remote controls. Like, it actually feels like you are pressing something and then slapping another thing. So this game and the music is legendary. You know, who doesn't know this song? Actually, is the first in remix 10. Remix 10. So I think it's one of the best games. Yeah, S tier. Okay, Pajama Party. We're actually pretty close to finishing. So I think this game is pretty simple, but I think it's like high B because the music is pretty good. I like it, and also like the change of scenery is nice. I think it's like below. Oh wait, so this is like here. Yeah, it's like right here. Power calligraphy. I like this game. It's very good. It's very good. The controls are just pressing the button, but like the patterns are really they go so well with the rhythm, and they for that they are perfect for like custom remixes. Like that's why I always use it, or I use it in a lot of my remixes because it's good. It sounds so good with a lot of songs. So I'm gonna put it in B, but like here. It's pretty high, like right here. I think it's like right here. Quiz show. This game sucks. You know it. It's basically nothing. Like doesn't have a song. It's just repeat the pattern, but like you don't even need to repeat the exact same pattern. Just repeat the number of presses, and you're good. So I don't think it's like a rhythm game itself. One of the maybe the worst minigame or the most weird minigame. What is Rapman doing here? I don't know. Rat Race. Mm, it's like lobby or yeah, it's lobby. It's like here. I don't know what to say about Rat Race. It's kind of repetitive. It gets kind of good like at the end, but it's just too simple. I think. Rhythm Rally. This game is good. I think. And it's challenging, so that gives you some points. I think it's like mid B, like here. It's okay. It's good. Rhythm Twizzers. I think this is like the worst call and response game. Maybe it's just too simple, and the music, it's okay. I think so. It's definitely a B because it's not boring. It's okay. So like right here, I think. Summer Slice, I like it. It's an A. It's epic. The music is super good. I absolutely love the cards that come up like so it's like a samurai anime or TV show, and the last part when a lot of big monsters started appearing with the lightning. It's just epic. This game is epic, but I wouldn't put it like it's no a low A tier. It's like right like here, I think. Scribble Factory, yeah, it's a B. It's like mid B. I like the music a lot, but it's like too simple and not too difficult too. The sequel, I think changed it up pretty nice with the blackouts. I think it's a B. Seesaw, I think I love it. The music is so good, like it rocks. I think it's like mid A tier. Oh, let me put this here. Yeah, this is like mid B actually. Okay, Seesaw is good. Like I said, it's super fun and the music is good. So I think it's an A tier. And this is like one of the first games in Fever too. Like they started with a bang actually. Shoot 'em up. I like the music. I think it's like high B tier. Come on, yeah. Dr. Bacteria, Secrets. Well, it can get good. Like the endless game, right? It can get good, but not that good. I think it's just simple, and it gets like quick, but the pattern just keeps repeating and repeating. So I think it's like a mid B too. It's mid B. Sticky Spirits. It's the most freaking simple game in the whole series, I think. It's like low B tier. It's just too simple and too repetitive. They mix it up a little with the when it starts like hiding, but it's just the same thing. It's just the same. Low B tier or C tier, maybe. This is like one of those games that you wouldn't play a lot. I think high C tier. Space Dancing is good. It's pretty catchy. The song, the voices are pretty good too. Just like minigaming in general, I think it's good. I put it like here. And we're done. I wasn't expected to be done right now. Let's do some revisions. Next spirits should be like here, I think. Fieldbot's like here. And over here, I think it's, yeah, this looks pretty good. I put this like right here. And I put this higher, like here, with his fruity brother. And this a little higher, here. What do I think is the best game? I don't know actually. I wouldn't. This is not ordered. What the? Why isn't? Okay. Ordered. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. So this is my Rhythm Heavy Megamix 2.0 tier list. It's been a while since we had an update. Don't forget to comment and tell me how much you hate me because I disliked the game you like. And I'll see you guys next time.